What's up, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. In today's video, I got a special guest with me. I got your boy.
Yo, what's up?
Super Colson. Check his channel out. Collab. Today, in today's video, you read the title, you seen the thumbnail. We talking Space Jam New Legacy with your boy LeBron James. Okay, we just watched it, correct?
Yeah.
And
like 2 minutes ago.
like we just came out of it, you know what I'm saying? And the reason what made me want to do this video is I realized Space Jam #1 with Michael Jordan came out in 1996. When that movie came out, I was 11 years old.
That's
Space Jam New Legacy just dropped, and how old are you?
About 11.
Stop saying about. How old are you?
11.
Okay, you 11 years old. So I was like, dang, this 2 generations of Space Jam. I was 11 when I watched it. I loved it. I thought it was dope. It was 11 when you watched it. What you think?
It was good.
It was good. We're going to get into the video. Alright, so like I said, we just got out of Space Jam. I thought it was good. I was excited. I was excited for multiple reasons. It's LeBron James, right? It's him, new element. I thought he had some things going on in the movie. It seemed like he was trying to act more than I thought that he would, right? But we'll get into the details a little bit later. Let's just stay on the surface for a little bit. I thought it was a good movie. You said you thought it was a good movie. You have seen both Space Jams, correct?
Heck yeah.
And you seen the one with tell me about the first one.
The first. So which part do you want me to talk about? You mean like the parts where like it's really good?
Yeah. So what
or
is
like
your
the reasons why it's good?
Yeah. So tell me the first one. You seen the first one with Michael Jordan, and
yes,
to me,
and he was just as popular as LeBron James.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
They were both like the same amount of popularity.
And I'll say that what made me want to make him watch the first Space Jam is because obviously Mike had already finished playing. I wanted to introduce him to the legends and the GOATs. So I was like, yo, we gotta watch Space Jam. But so while we were watching the movie, he started talking about the original Space Jam and breaking it down. But what was your favorite parts from the original Space Jam?
I mean like the fact that they were like putting like 2 popular things into one, so then they can do one sport is like really good.
Okay, like what are the 2 popular things?
The cartoons and the basketball players.
Okay, yeah. So they're mixing those 2.
That was the big part.
Yeah. I think that what was interesting to me is that a lot of those basketball players, by the time we watched Space Jam, they had already been retired, so you have actually never seen them play for real.
Exactly.
But when you watch the Space Jam, what did you think of Michael Jordan?
He was a little bit too more rude.
In the Space Jam?
Oh, you mean like the legacy?
Oh, no, and I'm sorry. All
Which
right.
one do you
In
mean?
the
Which one?
original Space Jam.
Oh, Michael Jordan was, he was a little bit serious, but then when they got that Michael Jordan's water, then
It turned up. Okay. And
Yeah.
you kind of skipped ahead. Because that's what I was thinking too. You were saying in this new Space Jam, you thought LeBron was what?
a little bit rude.
Yeah. So I think that's what I picked up on too. Is what was interesting about this movie is LeBron's character in this movie is in no way how I would have imagined LeBron to interact with his kids in real life, right?
Yeah.
So it was like real, like a movie, right? He was kind of rude. He was too focused on basketball. The kids was trying to have fun.
Yeah.
And you watch LeBron James in real life on the court with his kids and all of that
He would not
stuff.
be like all that rude and stuff. He would be like a little bit more nice, like tell to him straight.
Yeah. Having a good time, enjoying the game, making it fun and all of that stuff. LeBron, spoiler alert, sorry. No, we're not gonna get no spoilers in this one too, just in case you have not seen it or whatever. But that was a difference. You could tell that
Like
LeBron
that.
was really trying to act, yeah.
Dad, you know, the people that have not watched the original Space Jam were kind of spoiling it for them.
Oh, the original Space Jam came out in '96. If you have not watched the original Space Jam at this point, then we're sorry. You know what I'm saying? That we had to spoil that for you. But overall, I think that and just to not, because I forgot that we don't want to get on spoilers. So I was fixing to go deep on this, and maybe I'll wait like 2 weeks. But I just want to say, fresh out the movie, 2 minutes out, like he said, he thought it was a dope movie. And I feel like, to me, what I appreciate about the movie was the same way when I was 11, I watched that movie and I was hyped to then show that to him as he was born. I feel like this is that type of movie for you. When you get older and you have kids, you're gonna be like, let me show y'all LeBron. Let's watch that Space Jam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then they're probably gonna say that that's how I was a little bit acting like to them.
Oh, you were gonna be a stickler on your kids like that?
No.
Okay. Here's
Absolutely
what I do think that I think the movie did a good job of capturing today's culture, right? As we're sitting here making this video, this dude here is playing the game on his iPad, trying to multitask, and that kind of gaming culture is kind of laced throughout that movie, and part of the storyline, these kids attached to devices, attached to the game. I think that is a bit interesting spin on it, because his kid is, while he's attached to the game, he is like a bit more like in control of the game, if I'll say that much without telling too much of the movie. But I think it was a good movie. Can you tell me what was your favorite part of the movie without giving the storyline?
I mean, the basketball game.
Yeah.
That was the big parts are always the best.
Yeah. I think that whole basketball sequence was really cool. I will say, if I had to critique the movie at all, it's like one of those movies where whoever wrote it had so many good ideas, and they probably pared it down a little bit, but they also like kept a lot of them in there. So this movie, which is, I think, had like an over 2 hour runtime, probably could have been at its best at like an hour and a half. They could have cut out some of the beginning and got straight in, and got closer to the game, closer to the tuning time. I think that this is what I'll say. When you watch this movie, if you've seen, I'm not gonna give no spoilers, but I think that one of the biggest differences between this movie and the last movie is LeBron James as an actor had a heavier load in this movie than Michael Jordan did in the first movie. In the first movie, if you go back and you watch these two and you compare, Mike had like these small scenes, right? But the plot and all of the confusion and all that, I'm sorry, I lost my word there, but all of the meat of the story happened with the tunes. Bugs is looking for him, they playing basketball, space aliens and all of that stuff. They did all of the hard work of crafting like the story and why we're here, and then Michael Jordan had to show up and get to the best parts, which was the basketball parts. And so I think that in this movie you have LeBron trying to act, and he's not a great actor for sure, but if you're like a real thespian and you do that stuff,
at least he made some differences.
Exactly. But I think that what the message that they're trying to get across for these younger folks, like, it'll get across. I don't think that there'll be anybody his age or even around that'll be like, LeBron's acting wasn't even. That'll only be an adult. So to me, let's say out of 10, if you had to rate the movie from 1 to 10, from 5 to 10, what would you give it?
An 8.
An 8? I would say yeah. I think that I want to watch this movie with my kids and we're gonna have a good time and enjoy it, I would give it like a 9.5 to 10 from like, I'm nostalgia, because they do, like you said, in the original one, they take two good things, basketball, Looney Tunes, mash them together, make you want to watch. This movie,
good basketball players, Looney Tunes, and the game creators.
Yeah.
Like, they gave the game basketball.
Yeah. This movie here encompassed so much more, like pop culture. It's so many references and all of these little small things that as you watch it, you catch it and you're like, oh, they talking about this. Oh, they talking about that. Oh, they talking about that. So I think that in itself will like kind of make the gap of how many people can enjoy this movie a little bit wider. I enjoyed the movie. He enjoyed it. He gave it an 8. I gave it a 8 to 9.5, depending on like the circumstance. I'll watch it again someday. I'm sure we'll be chilling and be like, let's go watch that Space Jam again. We might fast forward the first 15 or so minutes or whatnot, but outside of that, still a great movie. LeBron, you did your thing, man. Kudos to you. They gonna say that is, but obviously it's not Shawshank Redemption. It's not Casablanca. My dog is not Morgan Freeman, but he did his thing. Don Cheadle did his thing as well. Great movie. We finna get up out of here. It's your main man, AB the Hero. Peace.